Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements, the second week of September. We made it, and it was so good to see you all at Rivier University, our new temporary home for Water Communion in-gathering service yesterday. I thought it was a beautiful service, such good energy from you all. I'm so grateful to Rivier for allowing us to use their space for the next at least 4 months, and also to you for showing up and really making it feel like a beautiful temporary home. We did a lot of things in service yesterday, and one of them was to announce a fundraising challenge that we are engaging in this month. So as you know, we are working on getting construction started for our Building Our Vision project over here at the church. And as we were recosting things this summer, of course, there is a gap between what we raised and what we need to fully realize our vision. The gap is about $400,000, which is 17% of the total cost. The original costs were estimated in 2022, so it's been a couple years since then. This is not surprising. Inflation has been a beast the last few years, and particularly when it comes to building materials and construction costs. So that is what we were seeing here. But we have this window of opportunity. We had thought that we weren't going to be able to do all of the windows in the White Wing building and the parish house, but we have a really generous donor who has said that they will pay the full cost of doing all those windows. That's about 75 windows total, if we can raise this $400,000 before September 29th. So that's a big challenge for us, but we really can do it. If we all are able to pitch in, we can make this happen. Now that $400,000, we don't need it in the bank. We just need commitments, and we are extending the payment period for those capital campaign commitments another year. So if you make a commitment now for the Window of Opportunity campaign, you don't have to finish paying it until June 30th of 2027. So that's a year beyond our original ask. So if you made a commitment for a certain amount over a year, over 3 years, we're inviting you to kind of give us a fourth year of that. And if you were in church yesterday, you got a letter that details all this, answers all your questions. If you weren't in church, we just sent it in the mail this morning. There's also should be an email in your inboxes. So check that out. I really do think that we can do this. We are already at $85,000. With some early commitments from your board and Building Our Vision, and some commitments that we just got in the last 24 hours. So that is nearly a quarter of the way there. So I hope you will make your commitment soon. Consider it, take a look at that letter, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to reach out to me or a member of the Board of Trustees or the Building Our Vision team. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So that is our window of opportunity this month. I hope you'll be a part of it. We do have several other things happening this month. This Thursday, September 12th, is our annual Safe Congregation training. That is required for some volunteers and optional for everyone else. So you are welcome to attend even if you're not required. If you are required, you probably have you should have gotten a notice that you are one of the folks who's required. It is at 7 to 8:30. We'll be gathering in the Campbell Chapel or on Zoom. And we're inviting you to RSVP so we know which way you're planning to come. I will put that link in the comments for you, but would love to, looking forward to seeing all of you at this Safe Congregation training on Thursday. On Saturday, the city of Nashua is holding their annual multicultural festival, and it's from 11 to 4 over by the library. And there are some groups that we're a part of that are participating in that festival. So one is the Interfaith Choir. I believe they are rehearsing at 2 p.m. Or not rehearsing, they're performing at 2 p.m. They have been rehearsing, and they're performing at 2 p.m. And some of our members are always a part of that. Jed's one of the leaders of that, so that should be great. And the Interfaith Council and the Granite State Organizing Project will both have tables there. You can come find me if you come early in the first hour at the Interfaith Council table. It looks like it's going to be a great event, and hope you come out for it. On Sunday, we are going to be at Riviera again. Faith Formation is starting this coming Sunday, so there'll be workshops for our kindergarten through 5th graders, and there will be our Authentic Connections Teens group for our 6th through 12th graders. And Sadie can give you more info about that. I'll put the link in the comments to register for Faith Formation, our Children and Youth Faith Formation, if you haven't already. Sadie would love for you to register, so I'll put that link in the comments. I am going to be talking about voting this Sunday and the upcoming election, and a little bit about how we get through the anxiety of this time. So we'll be exploring that together. I promise you won't leave feeling totally depressed. That's my goal. And I hope you will also leave with some action steps of what you're going to do to manage your anxiety, and also to work for the world we dream about this fall. And one of those things is that we're going to be doing some canvassing, some Interfaith Get Out the Vote canvassing with the Granite State Organizing Project on September 22nd and October 20th, both at 1 p.m., gathering here at UU Nashua in the Campbell Chapel, along with members of Temple Beth Abraham and Main Street Methodist Church, as well as perhaps others. We would love to have you join. We'll be going out to canvass the immediate neighborhoods around our congregations. We'll send you with a partner, so if you are scared of canvassing, if you don't like knocking on people's doors, we'll partner you with someone who does. And it should be a great way to connect with folks from other faith communities who care about voting, and also to encourage people in our neighborhoods to vote. Also around the election, on September 16th, that's a week from today, so Monday, 7 to 8 p.m., in the Campbell Chapel, I'm going to be holding a, we could call it an election support group. I'm calling it Surviving the 2024 Election, and it's going to be a time to just reflect on our feelings, to make space for the anxiety and fears, to share whatever it is we are feeling as we're entering this kind of intense election season. So I invite you to join me. That's 7 to 8 o'clock in the Campbell Chapel on Monday, September 16th. We are still looking for people to join Smooth Sunday teams. I almost have enough, but I would love to have you be one of those people. These are folks who make our Sundays run smoothly. It's an easier job than it was this summer because there's no kitchen, so there are no dishes. And I would love to have you join a team, consider joining a team. I'll put a link in the comments for more information and where to sign up for that. And I will be starting to put those teams together this week. So now is the time. If you've been thinking, maybe I'll sign up, now's the time to do it. And the last thing I want to tell you about today is that the Granite State Organizing Project's Micah Awards Dinner is coming up soon on October 6th. That's a Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. up at the Puritan Conference Center in Manchester. And we once again are recognizing someone from our congregation with a Micah Award. I'm so excited that Jody Hallway is going to be receiving a Micah Award this year for all of her work with our Racial Justice Working Group here at the church, and also with the NAACP in Nashua. So I hope you will come and support Jody as she receives her award, and cheer on all the other Micah awardees. It is 5 to 7 p.m. There's a dinner. There's lots of amazing people. And we have a couple of tables. We have a couple of UU Nashua tables that I am collecting. I'm selling tickets for, so we've got 2 tables. The tickets are $50 each. If you join one of our tables, it's $60 if you don't want to sit with us. But I would love to have you join our table, and you can feel free to just reach out to me if you want a ticket or 2 for the Micah dinner. And I'll put a link in the comments with more information about that. All right, that's what I've got today. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Thanks for listening all the way to the end. This was kind of a long one, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday to talk about voting.